Coming to Buck, tell us more about what you do in Stratosphere. And on your LinkedIn, you also mentioned a wonderful story about how flying a jet is similar to starting a startup and doing a startup and going further. This analogy of flying a jet and running a startup is a superb analogy. If you can explain that in your own words.
Sure thing. So actually, just this morning, I had a feed that says that in 2021, already in the first 9 months, more than 300 startups have become unicorns. So if you add to that worldwide numbers, we are talking about 600, 800 unicorns in 9 months of the year. So that's how big this has become. But these unicorns, these success stories is all we see. We don't see how many failed along the way, right? Proverbially, people say 90% plus of startups fail and this and that. And I was very fortunate.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Sorry,
Jason?
more than
more.
90%.
Yes, more. Yeah,
way more.
Yeah, I was just being optimistic.
Yeah.
But the point is, I was very fortunate that in my Citibank work, I evaluated literally hundreds of startups. Because if you remember 20 years ago, there was not really a startup ecosystem that you could go to and know about companies, know about fintechs. So we had to go on our own to see who is out there, what are they trying to do, and how we can leverage that in the bank's business. It was a tough job, but I met so many people, and interesting thing is their passion, their vision, their, what should I say, commitment to their vision was the same in all the 100 people. But why only 2 or 3 succeeded and why 97 went down the tube is something that started slowly dawning on me. And what are those, essential things that many startup founders don't get? So you can call them their blind spots, you can call them whatever you want. But, in HR field, like Vishal knows, there is a beautiful saying that, the technology that you decide to use for this project is what you learned in your last one. Right? So oftentimes it just comes to what you know rather than what is right. And that becomes a major bottleneck for many, many founders. So slowly I started getting this thought that, it's like just really a takeoff of a jet plane. That all of us know that in the early part, the takeoff is the hardest part. There is too much turbulence when you are close to the earth. There are obstacles along the way, mountains, this, that. So because of all these things, you are going to spend a lot more energy and a lot more fuel just to, keep going. And mind you, you are not even thinking about your destination right now. You are just thinking about staying afloat.
That's what I was going to say.
Right? Yeah. So only when you reach the stratosphere, the next layer of our atmosphere, that the air becomes much thinner and your jet really starts becoming efficient, burns much lesser fuel, and actually you can start flying towards your destination. So my thought is that help startups in that first phase from their takeoff or even pre-takeoff to Series A. Series A, I look at as, entering the stratosphere, so to say. That after that, the chances of their success are way, way, way more than what they were when they were close to the earth. So that's in a nutshell what I think about as a startup.
Well, very good thought, Buck.